Gonna pick some ear corn today. The new idea, 2-row, wide row ear corn picker. We're picking narrow rows. You can get them in there just enough. 1486, yep, doesn't have hoods on it. I know. Put the hoods on it, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah. How you like that cold start? Batteries are getting pretty weak on this old girl. We're gonna let that warm up for a minute. And I'll talk to you about the fingers on this picker. Those are a new addition to it. Alright, so you see the fingers. They keep the corn moving. Normally it has round fingers. They're about that wide. They run all the way across with little spaces in between them just to keep the fingers moving. Well, this is conveyor belt. All those old fingers got dry rotted, old equipment. You can buy new ones, but they're $70 a piece, and this thing takes like 24 plus of them. So instead of those, we just made brackets. Dad did all the bracketry, and then he went and got a conveyor belt and cut the conveyor belt and cut notches. That way the ears do have a little bit, and it keeps them pressed down against the rollers, so it's actually husking them better, de-husking them better than it used to. Like last year, if you watch any of those videos, we had real husky corn in the wagon. He just bolted them across. They're in there. We picked a couple loads with it. They work. So I thought I'd show you that. Good idea if anybody's looking for them. Maybe sometime I'll have Dad come on and talk about them. He can tell you anything else. I think it's just square tubing, and then he welded this flat bar to it. The square tubing runs down the shaft that's square here. They work. So, looking to save money, because that costed, all of those costed less than one roller would have costed new from wherever you get them. So I'm going to hook up to this wagon, and we're going to start picking. I'll get you some video in the cab and everywhere else on the thing, on the picker. Talk to you in a few. Alright, so this is my view from the cab. Just running tire right down that row. It actually makes it to where you can get 2 rows in. These are 30-inch rows. That's at least 36-inch row head. It makes it work. See a good clean corn running up the back there. Obviously there's some husk on it, but it's doing alright. Little husk doesn't hurt, we just grind it for cattle feed. And then, when I get to the end, I crack this window open, grab this blue rope, give it a pull. Look at that. Shuts that conveyor off. I pulled it again, dang it. See the conveyor's off? That way, I can actually turn up here without it throwing ears out over the side of the wagon. I get back to this row, all I gotta do, pull that blue rope again, or ratchet strap, and the elevator, I called it a conveyor, it's an elevator, it'll start taking the corn back up again. There's a little holding bin down there that just enough corn sits in, so anything that's still in the husking bed, it will just fill up that bin, and then when you restart it, it takes all that up. By the time you get this corn back in it, it will already be empty and good to go again. So then I just grab it, give it another jerk, try to stay on the row, hard talking to the camera and steering at this, but then, as you can see, taking corn back up. And then since it's 20 degrees out, I'll shut the window. That's about the operation right there. So I'll get you some video actually on the ear corn picker. I'm not going to time lapse it, it'll be real time. I just won't put a lot of video. I won't make it as long, but in real time it's a little bit clearer. When I time lapse it and make it go faster, it seems to make it a little blurry sometimes. So I'll try to get it in real time and see if that helps everybody see exactly what's going on. And I'll talk about what's going on here too, so I'll show you that. Alright, so running my Farmall 560, pulling the wagons in. Now we're going to run them up into the ear corn crib. I think it's a Kiowani 43-foot elevator. Yeah, Kiowani. I think it's 43 feet. It's a Kiowani 500 if that tells you anything. But gonna be running it up with the Farmall A. So step on the clutch, engage the PTO. We'll walk over to the safer side to be on. There's just shafts sticking out here. There's not a PTO. Alright, so camera battery died up there when I was going to run it up into the ear corn crib with the elevator, so I'll get you some video of that in another time. I got a video out from a while back with some in it, but I'll get you more this year. I got some from last year. Just thought I'd show you how this works. Wagon's full, so we stopped halfway across the field. Oh, 3/4 of the way across the field. Got a little bit to go. Got the wagon switched out. But basically, the stalks just go in here. Gathering chains help pull it in. This one's missing one. And this one's missing... Oh no, they're all there. Never mind. Just this one. Missing one. The gearbox locked up down in here, so you don't really need it as long as you're running it straight. They just help out. Comes up. These rollers grab the stalk, yank it down, and when they yank it down, this hits, ear pops out. These continue rolling it, throw it over in there, that takes it up, that elevator takes it up, drops it into there, that auger makes sure it keeps flowing back. Some of it runs down here, some back there. These spin, grab the husk. They're supposed to grab the husk, they missed some. But like I say, it's for cattle feed, so it's not a big deal. It grabs the husks, rips it out, continues down. These fingers keep it moving and keep it pressed down to grab more husk. Throw it in the elevator. Elevator goes into the wagon, obviously. And other than that, it throws some of the cob and husk out here. Keep some of it moving through here. There's a conveyor chain in there. Simple machine, but works good. So, probably gonna call that a video. Definitely long enough. Gonna finish picking for the day. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment. I do read every comment, even all of them that say we should put hoods back on the 14. Yeah, not that worried about it. But if you leave a comment, I do read it. I try to reply to any questions. Sometimes when it's just a comment, I just put a like on it or something. Just that way you know I read it. Sometimes it takes me a day or two to get caught up after posting a new video, get a bunch of comments, but I will read it eventually. And if somehow I miss over it and you still have a question, drop a comment in the next video and I'll more than likely see that. So thanks for watching, and as always, have a good one.